Welcome friends in this practical month series. In this series you will be learning practical implementations using the merge step. So the first example that you are going to have is library management system. So things that you need to set up with to run this project is you should have Node installed on your system, and the second thing is that you should have MongoDB installed and set up on your system. And if you have Git installed, then it's good. If you don't have Git, then it's okay, you can work without Git also. And the final thing is that you should have a code editor of your own choice. So if you do not have Node installed on your system, so all you have to do is go to the Chrome browser and type in nodejs.org/en/downloads. Go to the downloads, and here you have to select Node.js for Windows. So click on Windows installer, and you have to select the directory where you want to save the setup and click the save button. So I have already downloaded this node, so it is available here. So once downloaded, what you have to do is you go to the download folder here, and go to the node. So since I have already installed, I don't want to install it again. So all you have to do is click next and install this node. And after installing the node, what you have to do is click the finish button once the node is installed successfully, and then you have to open the CMD. So let me end this PPT, and now you have to type CMD and type in node-v, and you can see that we have node version 12.14.0, the stable version of the node. And now you have to install, if you don't have npm, since npm is the node package manager which comes along with the node. So what you have to do is npm-v. So you can see that we have npm version 16.13.4 automatically installed along with the node. Now what you have to do is I am going to upload the source code on the GitHub. So what you can do is type in github.com/manishshahar148. I will provide this link in the description also. So here you have to click on the repository, and once the repository is open, so these are the two repositories that you need to copy on your system: backend library management system, and this is the front end for the library management system. So what you have to do is open this repository and click on this clone or download, and download zip file. Extract the zip file, and copy after extracting, copy all these files in a folder named frontend, and go back. You can download the backend from here. So again you have to click on the clone or download button and download the zip file, and extract the zip file and copy all these files in a folder named backend. So once this is done, you are going to have is like this. So I have library management system folder, and in this folder I have my backend here, and this is the library management UI, that is the front end part is available here. So what you have to do is as you can see here, the backend has node modules already available, but in the front end the node modules are not available. So what you should do is click open the front end folder. Like I have copied the front end files in this library management UI folder. So you have to click here and type cmd and run the command npm install, and hit enter. So I already have the node modules folder, as you can see here. So I am not going to install the folder again. So what you can do is you can install the node packages. So the node packages that we that will be installed can you can check from here. So open this file with let's say notepad for now, and you can see these are the packages: Axios, React DOM, React Icons, React Redux, React Router DOM, React Scripts, React Tostify, Redux DevTools, and Redux Logger. So all these packages, npm packages are installed. Now I am going to show you what I have designed as a library management system, and in this series I am not going to write the code. I have already written the code, and I am going to explain you step-wise implementation of the whole project, like how the project is working. So first of all, let me run the code first. So first go to inside the folder, cd space library management system. I have opened the you can directly open the library management folder, and all you have to do is cd lib hyphen mgmt hyphen ui. So this is the folder where I have copied I have my front-end files. So I am inside this folder, and now all you have to if you don't have React app installed on your system, then what you have to do is you have to type npm install create React app -g. So this will install create React app on your system, and now what you have to do is npm start and hit enter. So this will run on the port 3000 and open in the Chrome browser, and I am going to start the backend here. So as you can see, it is going to load on the port 3000. So it will load automatically. I want to go inside the backend folder, and inside the backend folder I am going to run the command not npm. I am going to run the command node space index.js. So this will run my backend file, and the backend is running on the port 7000. So open this, still loading the React application. As you can see, starting the development server. So it takes some time to start the server, and it is here. So here it shows welcome to library, and this is the I don't maintain any password or something like that. I have designed it very simple so that any beginner can understand. So here we have two cards. One is for student login and the other one is for admin login. So by clicking let's say first we want to enter inside the admin portal. So we can click on the enter library button here, and we are inside this admin what we can say is admin portal, and you can see here the button is changed from welcome to library to welcome admin, and from here I can add books. This is the list all books. Here you will see the list of books. Here we have book issue logs. Whatever books you have issued, you have book id, issued to whom the book is issued, student roll number, book issue date, when the book was issued, and book return date. If the book is not returned yet, if the book is returned, then it shows that the book is returned, and return book time. If the book is returned on time, then it shows that the book is returned on time. Otherwise it shows that you were late in returning the book if the book is returned after 10 days. And by clicking this button we can log out from this. So let's start checking, and